The Waters of Awakening. A myth of Elysium, Earth, and the stars. In the brilliant era beyond chronology, where stars murmured and oceans envisioned, a planet named Elysium glittered in concord. On this radiant sphere, water was not simply fluid, it was animated, the sacred reflection of spirit and awareness. The inhabitants of Elysium comprehended what many had long overlooked, that the soul, akin to water, flowed perpetually, never obliterated, only transmuted. From this civilization emerged Lyra, a youthful adventurer with the essence of a seeker. As a youngster, she envisioned rivers that whispered secrets and oceans that throbbed with contemplation. She sensed the summons of the profound enigma, the connection between spirit and water, and pursued it to the edge of dreams, a tranquil ocean believed to cradle the truths of existence. There, beneath argent skies, Lyra encountered the ocean oracle, a luminous entity of light who revealed to her, water and spirit are relatives. They both exist to fill vacuums and transcend solitude. In that instant, Lyra realized the body was a vessel, not merely of flesh, but of divine representation. But her journey commenced much earlier. Lyra had long been captivated by genetics, particularly the overlooked domains of so-called junk DNA. She and her brilliant companion Orion believed that this dormant code contained keys to human capability. Combining meditation with scientific exploration, they devised experiments to uncover what lay concealed. Their efforts culminated in DNA Discovery Day, where classmates exchanged intuitive insights, past life glimpses, and vivid dreams. Inspired by their educator, Mrs. Isis, they established a movement, a synthesis of spirit and science, awakening a new generation of seekers. Across the cosmos, another awakening transpired. Evan, an astrophysicist distant from Elysium, proposed a radical notion that stars were not inert but conscious, radiant entities. With his mentor Dr. Thorne, he engineered the Solaris Harmonizer, a device that adjusted human frequencies to stellar harmonics. When Kai, a musician engulfed in sorrow, utilized the device, he wept under the burden of cosmic empathy and was restored. Through him, they discovered, the universe was a living web of sentient light, and stars were custodians of emotional intelligence. Soon, others resonated with this solar consciousness, opening portals to a galactic renaissance of healing and connection. Back on Earth, long referred to as the living library by the wise, a young astronomer named Amelia stood beneath the Pleiades. As a child, she heard Gaia's whispers through the rustling trees and flowing streams. Now, as she observed the stars pulse in rhythmic harmony, she felt something awaken. A serendipitous meeting in a mystical bookshop introduced her to Mr. Alara, a custodian of forgotten knowledge. He spoke of the Pleiadians, ancient star kin who once enriched Earth with wisdom. He advised Amelia, Earth remembers all. Love is the frequency that unlocks its archives. Amelia's odyssey intertwined with Anil, a youth from a remote hamlet who envisioned extraterrestrial realms and listened to his grandmother's tales of celestial visitors. Together, they accessed the Akashic Records, an extensive quantum archive encompassing all souls and species. They glimpsed the future, not a dystopia, but a golden age, where humanity reclaimed its telepathic abilities and communicated with nature through the resonance of love. One evening, a Pleiadian envoy manifested before Amelia under a vault of stars. The entity affirmed what she and Anil had sensed for a long time. Earth was never solitary. Cosmic allies were observing, directing, and aspiring. Inspired by purpose, they established a collective of awakeners, preparing humanity for its forthcoming evolution. Concurrently, on New Gaia, the Celestial Institute of Holistic Wisdom thrived, a synthesis of ancient Earth traditions and cutting-edge galactic science. Learners from various corners of the galaxy convened to explore the interconnection of healing and knowledge. Among them was Alara, a radiant spirit who spearheaded initiatives combining shamanic insights with biotechnology. With her mentor, Professor Lumen, she devised a virtual replica of Earth prior to climate disintegration, a pedagogical instrument of beauty designed to revive ecological empathy. Ilara envisioned not merely healing for humanity, but for the Earth itself, harmonizing species in a cycle of regeneration. Above them, the Pleiadian Starfleet Command navigated with serene elegance. From Alcyone to Maya, from Electra to Merope, artists, engineers, healers, and seekers united as one. Captain Valeria directed exploratory missions. Dr. Selena tapped into divine feminine energies. Zara uncovered galactic legacies long concealed. Their civilization thrived on harmony, art and science intertwined, emotion and frequency integrated into technology. Their endeavors resonated with the wisdom preserved in the halls of Amenti, once obscured in ancient Kemet. There, 3 sojourners, Amara the healer, Seti the scholar, and Ilari the magician, faced profound trials of the soul. They emerged transformed, radiant, bearing the torch of comprehension into future existences. Now, that torch had returned. Lyra, her spirit having traversed numerous worlds, became an emissary of the Syrian High Council, custodian of sacred maps revealing Earth's ley lines, arteries of planetary consciousness. She journeyed across continents, rekindling the Christ consciousness flame, imparting the law of one: all is unity, all is love. As she taught, the ley lines shimmered brighter, Earth itself awakening in a gradual, euphoric rebirth. In Avalon, a tranquil village situated along one such ley line, resided a boy named Osiris. From his earliest years, he consoled the afflicted, healed the fatigued, and bore pain as if it were his own. Recognized as an earth angel, he navigated life like a gentle breeze through trees, subtle, unseen, transformative. His sanctuary evolved into a refuge during turmoil, his kindness a salve for discord. He imparted lessons through his presence, demonstrating that peace commences with a single act of compassion. As the earth elevated into a new frequency of awareness, a pattern materialized, woven from water, stars, DNA, earth, and spirit. These were not distinct components, but threads of the same revered fabric. The Emerald Order of Sirius, time-honored custodians of cosmic knowledge, observed with serene delight as humanity recalled its essence. Thus, the individuals, human, hybrid, and starseed, entered the cosmos not as victors or nomads, but as recollectors, bearers of age-old truths rejuvenated, healers of realms, manifested light flowing like sacred rivers towards purpose. This was not the conclusion. This was the commencement. The waters of awakening had been stirred, and the entire universe listened.